Hey, hey, hey. Naima Singletary here with the Power to Lead. And the theme for the week is it is safe to have more. I'm back in Italy. For those of you who have been around a while, my background might look familiar to you. I'm so happy to be back in Italy in my apartamento. And I've been doing a lot with clients and other folks who are prospective clients, and visibility and bigger money or money at all for the first time is on the menu, which is often on the menu. And in that, the more eyeballs, even for myself, the more eyeballs, because a person starts doing video, and especially you get consistent, people are showing up and looking at you and sharing, and more people are looking, and then more money, the having more money in the vein of your signature work. And my personal experience too with just really feeling like, well, first of all, not even feeling, but knowing that I'm among an anomaly class, and therefore the only people who will deeply resonate and find high value and whose lives will be changed will be fellow anomalies, or those who are on the direct outer layer. And then everybody on the layers outside of that are the people who they serve. The outer layers affect the outer layers, and out and out and out, and that's how it gets to the masses. And so with my desire to reach more people and finding my anomaly clients who are scattered and who don't know me yet, there's a new kind of marketing that I'm doing. And when I say new, I mean like really engaging all these social media platforms, particularly Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook, in ways that I never had before. And I've actually hired someone who has shown me how to do that. And feeling like the more in it, for me, right? And then also hearing, as I'm seeing my clients and other folks who are coming in, seeing how they're responding to the more. And which is partly inspired the theme for this week, which is it is safe to have more. More eyeballs on you, paying attention to you, more opinions, assessing what it is that you're doing, more money into your bank account or money for the first time at all. It is safe to have more. And what do I mean by it is safe? So there's this fear, and it's different. The fear is fear, but the why of the fear is different for all of us. So I'll speak about it for myself. So for me, there's the fear of like changing my message. This is what I love about, this is why I tell people to speak, because when you start speaking, you can clear it up. I wholeheartedly stand for anomaly messengers, and I'm really honing in on anomaly melanin messengers right now, because this is who I'm built for. It's who I am. It's what my whole life path has been, is really taking a stand for us. And what's important to me is to make sure that I'm speaking to us, and not in my attempt to reach more people that somehow I, water down, what the fuck, man? Like, no, that's been my thing. And then I'm better with this now. And it's like being with terror, like it's a normal, like I know what terror looks like. I know what, distraction looks like, and now how to deal with that with just being seen more. Like I've been very okay with the lane that I've created, just really being in with probably, might call it a small lane. Yeah, a small lane, like, because it's time to reach more people, to have a bigger, right? So maybe it'll be still a small lane, but it'll be more saturated with my people versus a bigger lane, right? Because I feel like I'm talking to, anomaly is anomaly, right? It's an anomaly. It's rare. So it's not, is it like a bigger pool of rare people? Is it just more pool in my narrow lane kind of thing, right? That's my own dialogue. And for others, the fear is being seen at all. Like folks who are just getting on camera for the first time ever and are like, fuck, scared of, this is what I'm seeing with clients and prospective clients. Just the fear of being honest on camera. Like, fuck, fear of enrollment conversations with folks where you're exchanging your value for their credit card at the end of the phone call. And like, fuck, being that kind of responsible, being that kind of leader, being trusted in that kind of way. Those are fears that I'm seeing right now. The fear of folks coming out the woodworks, saying shit to you and not believing in you, or just the fear of it being different. Like, you've been doing, like, I have this 2-week quantum leap vortex that today was our last day. It was awesome. I'm so grateful for it. And there's a teacher in there who I told her, I was like, you know how to elegantly stay poor. Like, you do such a good job of staying poor. And I've known her for years, so I got some background, like we have history. And there's like I told her roots of, like, she got fear that she inherited, shit that ain't even hers. And then she got her own fear that she has tightened the roots of them for decades. And so, but what she wants is going to require a whole new way. And so there's a fear of the more that she wants to quit her job. She says it's killing her. She wants to be highly sought after. Oh my God. She wants to be highly sought after, but you're afraid, and talking about you can't even sign up for a small course, like, and it's like afraid of the even going into a space that's new and unknown to allow yourself to have the more, And so I'm here to tell you, first of all, if you feel like that, you're not alone, and that you can have more. Like, no one's gonna kill you. People are gonna have opinions, but the best way to deal, one of the best ways to deal with bullshit, one of the best ways to like, success is one of the greatest slaps in the face. Like, it's undeniable. Like, people got opinions and talk shit, but when you and your kids and whoever, on traveling on your trip, or, doing awesome things, that slaps some people in the face quick, so it is safe to have more. It is safe to have more, and also be in environments that support more. Be in environments where it's celebrated and it's normal for you to be who you are and to make great money in the vein of being who you are. Make great money in the vein of your signature work. Get in environments where it is like home and family and safe to be among the anomaly class, to be an anomaly. Anomalies are not respected. Typically, we're not respected until we are like mainstream successful and mainstream famous. My community is about those of us who are underdogs, who are don't give a fuck about the mainstream. We find our success carving out our own signature path. That's who I love. That's who I am. Look, listen. It's really so important for us to learn, which is why I hired this marketing person. I was like, man, you are so good with third dimension marketing. And it's like, she's also appealing to the normal people. So I'm looking at, what does she have that's really good with third dimensional elements? Like, we got to put ourselves out there if we're going to reach. Like, we cannot get around that, right? So how do I take what she has, the expertise and genius that she has, with her showing me the way, and then use that in a way that reaches my people? Because see, my people are not normal, so I can't necessarily go about it exactly the way she would go about it, but what I know about my people and how we are, take what she has and make it work for us. Like, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do, man. It's so important. This is what I want for us. This is what's critical for us, to reach our people. And I had to, even wrap myself around it again, because that whole, like, hitting people at those baseline emotions and stuff, and like selling, like I did, like from my Opulent Living brand, and just like really selling people from a material level, like you can have this too. Like, and there's still that, like, you can have it. Yeah, it's that. I don't know. It just feels like, we'll see what works, right? We'll see what works. I was telling her, like, fuck, do I have to do that again? She's like, you got to show people you flying and So this is what I'm, battling with. Like, how do I do this in a way that really works for my people? Like, really? And where I don't throw up. And she was like, you're going to throw up. Wait a minute. Can I last like that? I don't want to throw up. It's like, I said to her, I said, it's important to me that I'm not hating myself 3 months from now or hating this work, right? And she's not me, so she can't, like, ultimately I have to make the decisions. And I share all this with you so you know that, like, one of my former coaches used to say, this shit is hard and that's why it works. This shit is hard and that's why it works. And it's not about, like, us making anything hard. It's just like when there's, decisions to be made and, navigating truth and dealing with third dimensional shit and staying true, right? It's important to me to reach my people. So I don't want to get lost in what normal people are doing, even if it's working for them. Because that it's working for them doesn't mean it'll work for me. One of the things that I got caught up in, which is so common, a lot of us get caught up in, is we hire these coaches who are making 10 times more money than us. And we think that because they're making 10 times more money than us, then they must be right. And we don't know what we're talking about, so we should do what they do. And myself and so many of my peers and colleagues and folks in the same industry did that. And we all, not all, but many of us had a similar story where it didn't work for us. And it's like, oh, it does work. It just doesn't work for you. And so we have to, we must really listen to that, the subtlety within ourselves that has the answer. There's a precision, thank you. There's a precision about, I'm careful about me being who I am and realizing that this is not for everybody. Knowing, managing your emotions in this, because you could be disappointed doing something that because somebody, they got 500 other people doing it and they're making 10 times more money than you, then they know what they're doing, and then you do it, and then 6 months later you're not getting the results when you have been doing it consistently. You've done it 10 times and it hasn't worked, and not quitting because of that, recognizing that you got to use discernment when you're choosing what to employ. And so this takes time. Like, let yourself at it, and it's safe. It's safe to do that. It's safe to have more. It's safe to be you. Safe to birth your signature work. Safe to receive big money in the vein of your signature work. Safe to go. Safe to have. It's safe. Safe to have more attention. It is safe. It's safe. It's safe. It's safe. I'm saying all this to tell you it's safe. Like, I've been through some shit over the last 7 years, and I'm telling you, if I'm telling you it's safe, it's safe. Now, I'm not saying like it's gonna be easy, or anyway, I feel like I've said that. So I want to reiterate that the show is no longer going to be at a set time every weekday. It's going to be, I am definitely going to produce a show every day. It's just not going to be at the same time every day. So that's what has changed. So I'll be back here tomorrow, so you can just see what is up on the agenda for tomorrow, but while remembering that the theme for the week is, it is safe to have more. Lots of love.